Good morning, guys. 8th of January 2020. We are few minutes ahead of the European Open. Piotr here, this is Liteforex Global YouTube channel, and I'm going to make the small update. As you can see, some levels based on our previous analysis been hit. I do have a few positions, so let's jump straight into the charts and let's discuss what we have here. All right, that's the euro dollar, and I'm watching this euro dollar based on the price action since yesterday. If you remember, the first thing first, I've been looking to buy around 1170, 1160, but yesterday during the update I've mentioned that, guys, watch the price action and wait for the US non-manufacturing ISM. A little bit better number. We saw even lower levels on euro dollar, right? And we are bouncing since then. So I took the long around 1145, and my stop is around 1130, 1133. Well, we'll see. Especially taking into the consideration what happened during the Asian hours. I'm going to discuss this in a second. There is a chance we are going to get a little bit higher volatility. Well, we'll see if dollar will suffer or no. Don't forget that we are talking about the ADP and non-farm payrolls, and in the background we have Iran and China, right? So there is a reason to expect higher volatility. We'll see. So I'm long here euro dollar, and I'm targeting, well, would be good to get back first above the weekly open, and during the Asian hours the market was trying to get back above, but being faded, right? Been faded here. So we will see if this type of the price action is possible. You know, I do have like 12-13 pips stop. I'm targeting like 35-40 3R as a first target, and that's not out of the nowhere, right? That's this latest supply we've seen here ahead of the US ISM non-manufacturing yesterday. So that's how I see euro dollar for now. Yesterday when I've been doing the update, I've mentioned that maybe while waiting for a euro dollar, maybe euro pound around 85 could be the solution from the long side. And to be honest with you, I took that one and I've been stopped out, right? So unfortunately didn't go well. But what went well yesterday, it was cable, right, on the failure around 32. That's what we discussed, and here as I mentioned yesterday, as we discussed yesterday, I hit 5R, so that was the very good trade. And then we were discussing the possible longs, all right, on the move to the downside towards the previous consolidation ahead of this rise to the upside, right? And as you can see, I'm long a little bit higher, and let me explain you why. All right, I've been watching what we do here on the cable, and those three lower shadows, especially with the third one. All right, what I did the trade based on the possible swing. So when I saw this candle, right, all right, I've been waiting for the pullback to buy based on the swing, right? So my initial stop was very tight on the cable. It was again 12 pips, right? But because we moved higher right here, and I had 2R, I cut half, right? And right now my stop is for the remaining is +1. What I'm targeting, well, we will see. There is a possibility we are going to have a problems somewhere here, and that's what I'm gonna to watch very carefully here around the Europe Open. All right, but if we are going to be able to take out this zone, the retest of the high, the stop count to the upside cannot be ruled out, right? So guys, be careful if you are long on the cable, right? Then it's gonna be good to work with that stop. Okay, so we have Riley, pullback Riley, so it might be smart to move the stop even higher, a bit higher, right, to secure another additional six pips on the cable here. What we have during the Asian hours, right? Because that's quite important, taking into the consideration what is going on. There was the information, the news hit the market right after the midnight CET, that the Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps fired tens of missiles at Al-Assad airbase in Iraq. That was the first thing. Also, Ukraine confirmed being plane crashed flying to Kiev from Iran, right? But later on, there was a information that it was because of the engine failure. So this type, we have to understand that this type of the news are going to hit the market, right? And that's what may cause the higher volatility. So it almost guaranteed that we are going to have higher volatility. So yesterday we also discussed dollar yen, and I took the short. But here, well, I didn't place my limit. Oh gosh. So I'm short. I'm looking to sell higher as well, and there is a possibility we are going to go even higher if we are going to take out the current levels, right? So I'm moving my stop from that short dollar yen. I'm moving the stop to +1 to secure, to be sure that I'm not gonna lose on that trade, right? That's another lesson I've learned. Well, usually I have my limits, right? I didn't place my limit. As you saw, I have the limit on the cable, right? I have a limit. Unfortunately, I didn't have a limit on the dollar yen. So, well, yeah, it happened from time to time. But overall, trying to summarize, been good yesterday with this 5R on cable, been stopped out on euro pound, and as you can see, I'm long euro dollar, I'm long cable, and short dollar yen. Overall, not big exposure, just diversification. So guys, be careful when trading this stuff, because overall my exposure is short dollar, right? So if something will go wrong and the dollar will start to gain, I'm gonna be hit almost everywhere. So dollar yen, the stop is already +1. The cable I cut half. the cable is going higher above the levels we discussed a second ago, so I'm going to work with the stop very soon. And I'm long euro dollar, and that's where I have my risk, right? With those two previous, the cable stop is higher, dollar yen stop is a little bit lower. So guys, that's what you have to remember, about. So for now, for the European session, I'm good with my current exposure. All right, I'm going to make the special update, and of course guys, don't forget that we have ADP today. So hit subscribe button and don't miss another update, and probably I'm going to have something for you ahead of the ADP. So see you around guys, thank you very much and goodbye.